Hey bitches, it's Nick Snyder, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to discuss the end of James Charles and Nikita Dragun's friendship, as well as Trisha Paytas crying on Snapchat once again. If you have not already seen my previous video involving Jaclyn Hill and her cosmetics allegedly being tested on animals, as well as some drama with RuPaul's Drag Race contestant Ariel Versace, I am going to place a card in the upper right hand corner, as well as a link down in the description. If this is your first time on my channel, hello, welcome, how are you doing? If you could please hit the subscribe button down below, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you are someone who has been here for a day, a week, a month, or a year, welcome back. If you could please make sure you have all of your notifications set to on by clicking the bell icon somewhere on the screen. Please know that everything I speak on in my videos is my own personal opinion, and opinions are not facts, and please do not send hate to anyone or any brand that I speak on in my videos, because that is not what these are meant for. They're meant for us to throw a little shade, spill a little tea, and have a messy time here on the internet. Lord Jesus, I hope I make it through this video, because I woke up this morning with the most horrible case of heartburn or acid reflux. I'm not even exactly sure what it is. All I know is old age is catching up with me. But Nikita Dragun is up to her old tricks once again, and now people are claiming that Nikita Dragun and James Charles might not be as close as they want everyone to believe. Nikita Dragun has been teasing that she's going to go on tour and do free meet and greets since the end of last month, which would have been June. She tweeted out the following: "I've been dying to do a free meet and greet, just to meet you guys. I want to do one on the East Coast and one on the West Coast this summer. Where to? I was potentially thinking Florida, Miami in July, because I've been dying to have a hot girl summer moment." The idea of a free meet and greet from Nikita Dragun when she announced it on her Twitter was actually accepted very, very well, up until she actually said that the first location was confirmed. Nikita tweeted out the following: "July 12th, Miami meet and greet. Details coming soon. This will be 100% free, no tickets. I really want to meet you guys and just stunt around. LOL." Someone responded to Nikita and said the following: "Why does this feel like it's gonna be a fail? Like, really? Are you trying to feel like a saint or something? Or a charity worker?" Now here's the part where everyone thought that Nikita was throwing shade at James Charles, because she actually quote tweeted that person and said the following: "How are you gonna get mad over a free meet and greet with full security, event staff, and proper location? Would you rather I charge $500 per ticket? This is for my friends, baby. You're just a follower." So I'm a little confused, because I was under the impression, because of James Charles, that a free meet and greet was never possible, and that the location had to be paid for, the security had to be paid for. But here's Nikita, someone who doesn't have as many followers as James Charles, so she's probably not going to have as many people as James Charles would have at his meet and greet, but she's doing it all for free? Does that mean that Dragun Beauty or Nikita Dragun herself is going to cover some of these expenses? That's, it's so weird. An influencer that understands that the people that follow her are basically paying her bills, and she wants to do a free meet and greet. I'm confused. I thought $500 was just the standard. I mean, let's be completely honest. James Charles was trying to charge $500 per meet and greet, one, because he knew he was going to get it. He really doesn't care about his fans, in my opinion, and their parents' paycheck, because a lot of them are underage, and those are probably going to be the ones that are begging their parents to pay $500. And it's a proven fact. James Charles is just money hungry. Now I'm going to give my opinion on this, because I can already see the comments down below going, "There's no drama here. You're really reaching. Oh, did you break your back with that reach? Did you stretch before you did that reach?" Girl, in my opinion, this is straight up shade at James Charles. Could they be friends? Yes, of course. Friends throw shade at each other all the time. And Nikita's being honest, because it's like, I'm doing it for free and you're still complaining. Would you rather I charge the $500 and then you're still going to complain? So it's kind of like people just cannot be happy, and they just always want to look for something to complain about. What is your opinion? Do you think that Nikita Dragun was throwing shade at James Charles, or do you think she was just being honest by saying you're just looking for something to complain about, basically? Please let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. And before I move on to Trisha Paytas, I do want to say thank you to Nikita Dragun for sponsoring this video. I will now take my melted down orange crayon and I will wear it proudly. I'm just kidding, you guys. Please note the sarcasm, because some people are going to be like, "Payroll! He's on the payroll. This is proof." Let's talk about Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas upset and scared a lot of her fans the other day over on her Snapchat, where she sat down crying and was talking about her depression and how she just can't get out of it, and she doesn't feel like she's worthy of anyone's attention or affection anymore. Until the next day, when people started to accuse Trisha Paytas of just going on Snapchat to try to drum up a little bit of attention so she would get more views on her new music video. Now, you can say a lot about Trisha Paytas, and a lot of people have very, very strong opinions about Trisha Paytas, but one thing I don't think that Trisha would do is to sit down on camera and pretend to be upset and in a depression just to try to get people to go watch her new music video. People are going to watch the music video no matter what. So I don't think that she would sit there and force herself to cry for such a thing. Do I think she's forced herself to cry? before for a few videos because she's been trolling? Of course I do. But in this situation, I do not think that Trisha Paytas is using her mental health. The day after, when she released her music video, she actually went back on Snapchat to clarify a little bit more exactly what was going on and to thank everyone for reaching out to her, and here's what she had to say.
Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in here real quick and say first and foremost, thank you guys so much for all the love and support you give me every single day through everything. I know I'm a lot for myself. I can't imagine what it's like to know me in real life or follow me. I just thank you. For those of you who always send me like love and support, thank you. Thank you for all the love on my new music video. That is something that is just such a fantasy, such a dream of mine. When I was a little girl, I was obsessed with Quentin Tarantino, like literally a little girl, like from 6 to like 16, to 18, when I finally got to meet him here in LA. It was like a dream of mine to like be in one of his movies. So basically I just put myself as a star of all of his movies, and it's really cool. And like your guys' love and like support and like seeing that, that's what makes me happy, like performing. And I'm not the greatest singer, I'm not the greatest dancer, but I love doing all of it. And just like your support on those videos mean a lot to me, because those truly do make me happy. It's what I love to do. Also, as you guys know, I've gone through a little bit of a depression lately. It's kind of a general depression. There doesn't seem to be a cause of it, really. I'm doing so much to try and feel better, as far as going to see a therapist and even just trying to eat better. I know helps your mental, and I just pray and meditate and manifest happiness the best I can. I write it down every day. What do I want? I want to be happy. I want love. I want to give love. I want to let all the hate and anger in my heart go, even though I still have like a lot of it in me. I want to truly, truly let that go, but that's a process. Above all else, I just want you guys to know, if you are feeling depressed or going through something, just try and hang on one more day. Just try and get through the day. And if that's all you did that day was get through that day, that's all you need. Because even though, yes, you can have setbacks and depression can creep up on you, I find with every day I do gain a little strength. And then I have a moment of weakness, but I gain more strength through that. And that everything we go through is like a lesson. Even if we don't know what that lesson is, something is teaching us something. So in a way, I have to be grateful for that. But sometimes people being depressed can make you feel more depressed. So I never want to be that person. So while I share my weakest moments, I also want to share some like positive moments that, I did wake up this morning and I felt strength and I felt purpose. And that's something I prayed for last night that I didn't think I would ever be able to find. And I found a little bit of it this morning. And with each day that goes by, I feel a little bit more of it. Because the faller we fall into these holes in this darkness, the harder it is to climb back up. So each day we have to find that light. And I know it's freaking hard, but we'll find it. We all know a time in our lives when we were really happy and we felt loved, and we'll all get back there. And whatever your fear is or whatever your issue is, you'll get back to feeling like you. And even though I'm not quite there yet, I take steps every day. Like today I'm going to dance, and I take steps every day because, there's no other option. There's no giving up. You can't give up. Too many people need you, whether you know it or not. Sometimes I don't even know it. Sometimes I'm like, no one would care, but people do. So many people do. So many more people than you can imagine need you in this world. So always just hang on for another day, and never give up, and keep praying for strength. And today I'm feeling extra love, and I'm feeling more myself, and that just proves like day to day it changes, and you just got to be strong in those weak moments, and in the moments when you're truly feeling happiness, remember those moments, write down those moments, cherish those moments, and manifest more of those moments, and focus on positive rather than negative. And again, that's a lesson I need to tell myself, and I need to learn myself. I'm constantly in that battle of wanting to go back into negativity and harp on that. But the more positive things I focus on, the more positive things come about. And that's the lesson of the day. And that's the lesson I have to hear and learn myself. So
You know, I really do feel for Trisha in this situation because I understand where she's coming from, where she feels like she's all alone and she has nobody, because normally people would want to use her to try to get clout or something of that nature. And she doesn't ever have like the best run-ins when it comes to relationships with guys. And I think that honestly, at the end of the day, Trisha just wants someone to love her, but she can be a lot in a relationship. She admits that herself. So I completely understand where she's coming from. And I get the question all the time as to, why don't you cover Trisha Paytas? Why are you never talking about what Trisha Paytas is doing? And it's because I've met Trisha in person and I've had like private conversations with her, and I understand exactly where she's coming from. I understand the level of trolling that Trisha likes to do, and I see it from a different perspective. Now, that's not to say that I'm never going to call this bitch out on her bull, because y'all have seen me call her out about the photoshopping with those lollipops before, you know, those like appetite suppressant lollipops. So that's not it at all. I just understand more so when she's trolling, and it's not really tea. Do you guys get what I'm saying? And to be completely honest, I don't think that people are really interested in Trisha Paytas' tea anymore, because I think a lot of people are like me and they understand exactly when Trisha is trolling, when Trisha's trying to get attention, or she's trying to get views for something over here, or she just wants to get some views for talking about her ex-boyfriend. So I think a lot of people are now understanding more how Trisha Paytas is, so it's not really fun for anyone to talk about or listen to. I think it's great that Trisha always says that she has been going to therapy on the regular, because honestly, a lot of us could benefit from talking to someone. And a lot of people out there are a little bit nervous to let people know that they have a counselor. It is nothing to be ashamed of. Your mental health is like the number one thing in this world, because if you're not the best self for yourself, then you're not going to be your best self for anyone else. With all of that said, that is it for this video, everyone. I hope that you did enjoy it. Please follow all my social media that is linked down in the description, and I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.